Hello, my dear friends, and a very warm welcome back to Elderflowerings. It is always a joy to be here with you in our community where we celebrate the wisdom, resilience, and enduring vitality of our later years. Have you ever looked around at your friends, your neighbors, or even caught your own reflection in the mirror and wondered, with a mix of curiosity and perhaps a little concern, why do some people seem to thrive so vibrantly past the age of 80, while others seem to fade so much faster? It's a question many of us ponder. The truth is, aging is not a uniform experience. It doesn't look the same for everyone. Some folks naturally begin to slow down. They give up on certain movements or activities, and they accept new limitations as an inevitable part of the journey. But there are others, and perhaps you are one of them, who keep doing things, who maintain abilities that many 80-year-olds on average simply can't anymore. And that is exactly what we are going to dive into today with a spirit of celebration and empowerment. Because if you're someone who can still do even a few of the things I'm about to share, you are not just lucky. You are, in a very real sense, extraordinary. You are demonstrating the hallmarks of what we might poetically call aging backward, maintaining a level of functional health that defies common expectations and can translate into a longer, more independent, and more joyful life. These 8 abilities we'll explore aren't miracles or genetic flukes. They are real, measurable physical and mental capacities that serve as powerful indicators of your underlying strength, your balance, your cardiovascular health, and your overall resilience. They are directly tied to the very things we all cherish: living independently, engaging with loved ones, and feeling confident in our own bodies. You might be shocked to learn how many people lose these fundamental skills without even noticing. It's not a sudden event, it's a gradual, quiet creep until one day, standing up from a favorite chair or carrying a bag of groceries feels surprisingly harder than it used to be. Now, before we begin our self-discovery, a gentle but important reminder. This video is intended as an inspiring guide and a celebration of capability. Some of the activities involve physical tests. Please listen to your body. Attempt them only if you feel safe and steady, and use support like a nearby counter or chair. As always, it's wise to consult with your doctor before beginning any new physical assessment or exercise routine. Your safety is paramount. All right, are you ready to find out just how remarkably well you might be aging? Let's get started. Most 80-year-olds can't do these. If you can, you're aging backward. Ability number 1, stand up from a chair without using your hands. Let's kick things off with our first remarkable ability, a movement so fundamental we often take it for granted until it becomes a challenge. The question is this: can you stand up from a dining chair or a similar firm seat without using your hands to push off the armrests or your thighs? It might sound perfectly simple, even ordinary. But from a functional aging perspective, this is one of the single strongest indicators that your body is maintaining its youthful power. Here's why this matters so much. This one simple move is actually a complex symphony of physiological strength. It requires significant power in the largest muscles of your lower body, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, and your glutes. It demands a strong, stable core to keep your torso upright and controlled. And it involves a surprising amount of balance and coordination to shift your center of gravity from a seated to a standing position smoothly and safely. When you can do this without assistance from your arms, it demonstrates that your lower body still possesses the raw, functional power to lift your entire body weight against gravity, a cornerstone of true independence. For so many people over 80, the simple act of getting up from a chair is the very first place that insidious muscle weakness, known as sarcopenia, quietly creeps in. At first, it's just a subtle, almost unconscious little push off the armrest. Then, over time, that little push becomes a significant, effortful shove. Many seniors, upon noticing this new reliance on their hands, feel a quiet sense of alarm. It's often the first tangible sign that their independence might be at risk. This realization can be a powerful motivator. Many have successfully reversed this trend by committing to a simple, dedicated routine of strengthening their legs, incorporating seated leg lifts and slow, controlled squats for just a few minutes each day. This simple action can restore not just physical strength, but a profound sense of pride and security. So, the next time you stand up from a chair, pay close attention. Are your hands doing the heavy lifting, or are your legs still powerfully in charge? Want to test it right now? Please do this safely. Sit in a firm chair with your feet flat on the floor. Cross your arms over your chest. Now try to stand up smoothly without using your hands or rocking excessively. If you can do it with relative ease, that is a truly amazing sign of your functional strength. It's an ability worth protecting. If you struggled, please don't be discouraged. That is simply valuable information. You can start practicing today by simply trying to stand up from your chair 5 times every morning, using as little hand assistance as possible. Even if you begin with just 1 successful repetition and build from there, you are taking a powerful step towards rebuilding and maintaining your independence. Ability number 2. Walk briskly for a short distance without getting winded. Let's keep going with our second ability, one that reveals so much about the engine that powers your life, your heart and lungs. The question is, can you walk briskly with purpose for a meaningful distance, like across a large parking lot or down a city block, without becoming significantly out of breath? The speed at which you can comfortably walk, your natural gait speed, might just reveal more about your future health and longevity than many complex medical tests. It's a powerful sign that your cardiovascular system is aging in reverse. And if you're over 80 and can still stride with purpose, you are truly something special. Scientific research has consistently and powerfully demonstrated that older adults who maintain a brisker walking pace tend to live longer, healthier, and more independent lives. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, found that gait speed was a reliable predictor of survival in older adults, sometimes even more so than factors like blood pressure or cholesterol. Walking at a good pace isn't just about speed. It's a reflection of your heart health, your lung capacity, your circulatory efficiency, your muscle stamina, your balance, and your overall energy levels all working in beautiful harmony. It means your heart is still pumping blood efficiently, your lungs are effectively delivering oxygen to your muscles, and your body isn't running on an empty tank. Think about your own daily walks. Can you move with a sense of purpose and energy? Could you, if you absolutely had to, hurry to catch a bus or get across the street before the light changes? Or do you find yourself unconsciously slowing down or avoiding longer walks because they feel too tiring? Many seniors, upon realizing their pace has slowed, have successfully reclaimed it. They start small, perhaps walking to the mailbox a bit faster each day, then extending it to the corner, then 2 blocks, focusing on posture and deep breathing. Within a month, their pace and confidence often improve significantly. Your comfortable walking speed isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's a powerful indicator of your overall resilience, the kind that keeps your entire physiological system alive, vital, and responsive. Want to test it right now? In a safe, clear space, try walking 20 to 30 feet at a quick, purposeful pace as if you're in a bit of a hurry. Do you feel out of breath, dizzy, or unsteady? Or do you feel capable and strong? If you can walk briskly and feel good, celebrate that. To maintain or improve this, try incorporating brisk intervals into your daily walks. Walk at your normal pace for a few minutes, then pick up your pace for 30 to 60 seconds, then return to your normal pace. Repeat this several times. This is a great way to challenge and strengthen your heart and lungs safely. What do you think of this tip? It's a simple way to gauge such a complex system. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and please don't forget to hit subscribe and tap that bell for more great tips. Ability number 3, balance on one foot for at least 10 seconds. Here is our third ability, and it's one that might sound like a simple game, but I assure you, it is a serious and profound marker of how well your body and your brain are aging in harmony. The challenge is this: can you balance on one foot, unsupported, for at least 10 seconds without significant wobbling or needing to hold on to anything? This simple test is now used by many geriatricians and physical therapists as a key indicator of neurological health and future fall risk. If you're over 80 and can still confidently perform this feat, you are squarely in the aging backward club. The act of balancing is a complex integration of multiple bodily systems working together in a seamless, high-speed conversation. It involves your muscle strength, your vestibular system in your inner ear that detects motion, your vision, and your nervous system, which processes all this input and sends out precise commands to your muscles to keep you upright. When any of these systems decline, balance is often the first thing to be affected. That's why scientific studies have shown that older adults who can successfully stand on one leg for 10 seconds or more tend to live longer, stay more independent, and have a much lower risk of debilitating falls. Many seniors have shared that a quiet moment of realizing their balance wasn't what it used to be, perhaps leaning on a sink while brushing their teeth, was a bigger wake-up call than any doctor's visit. This realization is often the catalyst for positive change. By practicing every morning, holding a wall or sink at first, many have regained their confidence and, most importantly, have stopped fearing every step on an uneven sidewalk. Good balance is the key to preventing falls, the #1 cause of serious, life-altering injuries in older adults. It also demonstrates that your nervous system and your physical reflexes are still sharp, responsive, and beautifully integrated. Want to try it right now? Please stand near a countertop or a sturdy chair for safety. Lift one foot just a few inches off the floor. Fix your gaze on a stationary spot in front of you. Now see if you can hold it steady for 10 full seconds without grabbing on. If you can, that is an amazing sign. If it's a bit tough, please don't worry. That is simply valuable information. You can start practicing today. Simply balance on one foot for 5 seconds, 3 times on each leg every single day, always with support nearby. As you get steadier, work your way up to 10 seconds, then 15. This is a small investment of time for a massive payoff in safety and confidence. Ability number 4, get down on the floor and back up without assistance. Moving on to our 4th remarkable ability, and this one is a true test of total body functional strength. The question is, can you get down onto the floor, for instance to a sitting or kneeling position, and then stand all the way back up again without needing assistance from another person or using furniture to pull yourself up? If you are over 80 and can still accomplish this with relative ease, you are part of a very capable group, truly aging in reverse. This single comprehensive movement involves almost every major system in your body working in concert. It requires significant strength in your legs and core, often utilizes strength in your arms and shoulders, and fundamentally challenges your balance, flexibility, and coordination. It's a true test that shows all your systems are still communicating and working together beautifully. For many older adults, a fear of the floor develops. They begin to avoid getting down, not because they don't want to play with a grandchild or a pet, but because they harbor a deep, quiet fear that they won't be able to get back up again on their own. That fear, over time, becomes a very real limitation. Many seniors have shared that the moment they realized they were hesitant to get on the floor with a grandchild was a profound wake-up call. They didn't want their physical limitations to be a barrier to life's simple joys. So they started practicing. By doing slow squats and practicing kneeling and standing up near a sturdy bed for support, many have regained not just the ability to get up and down, but the pride that comes with it. If you've been avoiding the floor, I invite you to gently ask yourself, is it because your body truly can't, or is it because you've simply stopped trying and the fear has taken over? Want to test this safely right now? In a clear, open space, and perhaps with a sturdy chair nearby for support if needed, try to get down onto the floor into a comfortable position. Then, see if you can work your way back to a full standing position without needing to pull yourself up on furniture. If you can do this, that is a powerful sign that your body hasn't forgotten how to move. If it's hard, please do not worry. You can start today by practicing those gentle chair squats and practicing kneeling and standing up near your bed or a sturdy chair, using it for support. Building this skill back is one of the greatest gifts you can give to your long-term independence. Ability number 5, carry a full grocery bag without struggling. Let's talk now about our 5th ability, one that connects directly to the practical realities of daily independent living. The question is this: can you carry a full, reasonably heavy grocery bag, say about 10-15 pounds, from your car to your kitchen without struggling? Carrying a bag of groceries might seem like such a small, mundane thing until the day it starts to feel surprisingly tough. This very practical ability is one of the clearest signs that your muscles, your joints, your grip strength, and your balance are all still working well together in a functional way. As we age, it's a natural process that muscle mass tends to decline, especially in our arms, back, and shoulders if we don't actively work to maintain it. But if you can still pick up a full grocery bag, hold it with a firm grip, and walk with it without having to lean awkwardly to one side, grimace in pain, or need to stop for a break, you are demonstrating that you are not just healthy on paper, you are functionally capable, and that is a truly big deal for maintaining your independence. Many proud seniors have shared stories of the moment they noticed the grocery bags felt heavier, or the day they had to stop halfway up the stairs to rest. That moment can be a shock. But instead of giving up, many have used it as motivation to start training. They practice squeezing a tennis ball for grip, lifting light dumbbells, or even doing wall push-ups. Within a month of this consistent, gentle training, strength and confidence often return. Carrying groceries is a full-body task. It uses your grip strength, your arm and shoulder muscles, your core to stabilize your body, your back muscles to support the load, your leg muscles to carry you forward, and even your heart and lungs to supply the needed energy. It's a beautiful, holistic sign of aging well. Want to check it out right now? Next time you're at the store, be mindful. Can you comfortably carry a full bag without stopping to rest or your grip failing? If you can, that is a rare and wonderful ability after 80, showing that you are still stronger and more functional than most. If it's tough, please don't worry. You can start today. Begin by squeezing a tennis ball or a soft stress ball for a few minutes each day. Get a pair of very light weights or even 2 full water bottles and practice simple lifting exercises for just 5 minutes a day to build up your arm, shoulder, and back strength. The progress you can make might surprise you. It's amazing how these everyday tasks can be such honest barometers of our health, isn't it? If you think that carrying groceries helps keep you strong and independent, perhaps try one of those simple grip exercises today. Your support in liking and subscribing helps us keep this content coming. Ability number 6, climb a full flight of stairs without stopping. Let's move to our 6th ability, and it's one that many people develop an aversion to as they age, often opting for the elevator without a second thought. The test is this: can you comfortably climb a full standard flight of stairs, perhaps 10 to 15 steps, without having to stop midway to catch your breath or without having to grip the railing tightly for balance and support? Stairs, my friends, do not lie. They are one of the most honest, real-world tests of your cardiovascular health, your lung capacity, your lower body strength, and your overall stamina. If you are over 80 and can still confidently ascend a flight of stairs, you are doing significantly better than a large portion of people your age. It is a truly powerful sign that you are aging in reverse. Climbing stairs is an incredibly complex movement. It requires significant leg power, excellent dynamic balance, robust heart health, and steady breathing. Every single step up is a quiet conversation between your body and the fundamental force of gravity. And if you can still consistently win that conversation with relative ease, it's a clear indication that your major physiological systems are still aging in beautiful harmony. Many seniors have shared that a specific moment on a staircase became their turning point. Perhaps visiting a family member's two-story house and feeling winded and embarrassed trying to reach the upstairs bathroom. That moment often provides the motivation to change. Many have started small, just climbing 3 steps at a time, holding the railing, then 5, then a full flight. After a few weeks of daily practice and deep breathing exercises, endurance and pride often return. Geriatricians and cardiologists often use a simple stair climbing test as a quick, practical assessment of a person's heart and lung health. If you can comfortably go up 10 to 12 standard steps without stopping or becoming excessively winded, it generally means your heart is still pumping strong, your lungs are effectively delivering oxygen to your system, and your muscles are still working together efficiently. Want to try it right now? Next time you encounter a flight of stairs, and if you feel safe and stable to do so, be mindful as you climb. Can you do it without stopping? Do you feel strong and steady or winded and wobbly? If you can manage it with confidence, that's not just a sign of simple strength. It's tangible proof that your internal engine, your very vitality, is still powerfully driving your life forward. If it feels challenging, please don't be discouraged. You can begin as others have with just a few steps at a time, always holding a railing for safety. The progress you make will not only strengthen your body, but will also open up a world that might have been starting to feel off limits. Ability number 7. Remember recent conversations and events clearly. Now we move to our 7th ability, and this one transitions from the purely physical to the incredibly important realm of our cognitive health. The question is this: can you clearly remember recent conversations and events? For instance, without too much effort, do you recall what you ate for dinner last night or the main points of a conversation you had with a friend or family member last week? A lot of people tend to accept that a certain degree of forgetfulness is just a normal, unavoidable part of aging. But if you are over 80 and can still consistently and clearly remember these kinds of recent details, your mind is significantly sharper than most, and it is a very strong sign that your brain is also successfully aging backward. Maintaining a clear recent memory isn't just about being able to recall names or dates for a trivia game. It's a profound indicator of underlying brain health. It shows that your brain's circulation is likely good, that your neurons are still firing efficiently, and that your overall mental alertness and capacity for attention are still strong. When you can recall recent events, it means your cognitive pathways for encoding, storing, and retrieving information are still sharp, and your brain has not slowed down in the ways that society often mistakenly assumes it should have by this age. The secret to maintaining this mental sharpness is consistent use. Memory, in many ways, is like a muscle. The more you actively and consistently use it, the stronger and more resilient it gets. Reading diverse materials, talking deeply with people, writing letters or keeping a daily journal, playing strategy games, solving puzzles, all of these activities are like targeted exercise for your brain. When you stay mentally active, your brain responds by maintaining its plasticity, its focus, and its strength. Want to check it out right now? Take a quiet moment. Think about what you had for dinner last night. Now try to recall the main points of a specific, meaningful conversation you had with someone in the last week. If you can remember these details with relative clarity and ease, that is a quiet superpower. It's a wonderful sign, showing that you're not just getting older, you are staying awake, alert, and fully, beautifully present in your life. If you find it a bit tricky, please don't worry. That is simply a gentle nudge to engage your mind a little more actively. You can start today. Pick up a book on a new subject, do a crossword puzzle, or keep a simple daily journal, just a few sentences about your day. These small acts can make a big difference. Ability number 8, wake up feeling refreshed after a good night's sleep, the final game changer. Let's wrap up our exploration with the final and perhaps most holistic ability. It's the one I said is often overlooked as a sign of strength, but it might just be the most powerful indicator of all. The question is, do you often wake up in the morning feeling genuinely refreshed after a good night's sleep? If you are over 80 and you still consistently wake up feeling clear-headed, physically steady, emotionally balanced, and ready to start your day with a sense of well-being, this is one of the single strongest signs of excellent overall health. This is the ultimate signal that you are truly aging in reverse. As we age, our sleep architecture naturally changes. It can become lighter and more fragmented, and many seniors struggle with sleep issues. But if you are still regularly achieving that wonderful feeling of waking up truly refreshed, your body is sending you a clear and beautiful message. I am still healing effectively. I am still strong. My restorative systems are working beautifully. Sleep, you see, is not just passive downtime. It is the time when your body does its most critical repair work. Your muscles are mended, your tissues are regenerated, your brain resets and detoxifies itself, and your immune system recharges and prepares for the day ahead. Chronic poor sleep, conversely, can significantly accelerate the aging process, raising the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, significant memory loss, and depression. But consistent, good quality sleep actively slows down these aging processes and protects you. Many seniors who struggle with waking up groggy find that small changes to their routine can make all the difference. Simple adjustments like dimming the lights an hour before bed, avoiding stimulating TV news right before sleep, and getting bright, natural light first thing in the morning can dramatically improve sleep quality. They don't always need more medication. Often they just need a better routine that honors their body's natural rhythms. Want to check it out right now? Reflect on your own sleep. Do you usually fall asleep within about 30 minutes? Do you generally stay asleep for most of the night? And do you wake up naturally feeling ready for the day? If you wake up refreshed on most mornings, that is not just luck. That is a profound sign of deep cellular health, beautifully showing that your body still knows how to heal and restore itself effectively. If your sleep is challenging, please don't worry. You can start tonight. Try going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day, avoiding screens for an hour before bed, and keeping your bedroom cool and completely dark. These simple steps can make an incredible difference. Final thoughts: a celebration of your enduring strength. If you have made it this far with me, please take a moment to pause and reflect, not with judgment, but with clarity and perhaps a little bit of pride. What we've just gone through isn't just a simple checklist. It is a profound reflection of your life, your strength, and how far your remarkable body and enduring spirit have carried you. So many people hold the limiting belief that after the age of 80, everything must inevitably slow down, wear out, or fade away. But here is the beautiful, living truth. Some of the strongest, most resilient, most inspiring people among us are the ones who keep showing up for themselves day after day. They are the ones who keep standing up from their chairs with purpose, who walk with a brisk and confident pace, who can balance with grace, who aren't afraid to get down on the floor and play, who carry their groceries with capability, who climb the stairs with determination, who remember their stories with clarity, and who wake up refreshed, ready to embrace a new day. If you saw yourself and your own capabilities in even a few of these 8 abilities we've discussed today, you are not just surviving, You are actively breaking through the perceived limits of aging. You are living proof that aging doesn't always have to mean decline. Sometimes it means growing deeper, stronger in new ways, more aware, more fully present, and more vibrantly alive than ever before. And if you've noticed some areas where you've slipped, where your abilities have diminished, that is perfectly okay. That is simply life. But please see this not as a defeat, but as a powerful moment of awareness. For awareness is power. Every single day is a brand new chance to gently, lovingly rebuild what time and inactivity may have tried to take away. Strength can come back, balance can be retrained, memory can be sharpened, and deep restorative healing can begin again at any age. Wherever you are on your journey right now, please know this with all your heart. You are still here. You are still wonderfully capable, and you are still growing. Did this video help you see and appreciate your own strength in a new light? I would be so honored if you would comment below and share which of these abilities you can still do with pride. Your story might just inspire someone else. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button, subscribe to Elderflowerings, and share it with someone over 80 you care about and admire. And tell me, what is one small thing you will start doing today to stay strong, sharp, and wonderfully independent? Your words, your intentions matter more than you know. Thank you so very much for spending your precious time with me today. I'll see you in the next video. Stay curious, stay kind, and always, always keep moving forward. Because aging doesn't have to mean fading away. Sometimes it just means rising once again.